Hi.
Why do we do that?
I don't know.
Do you know what I realized? Every episode we start with a song.
Absolutely.
This time you started with the Metallica and I
So
don't really know.
close, no matter how far.
Baby girl, I don't know this song.
Couldn't be much more from the heart.
Oi. That's all I can
Forever.
say. Hey.
Trust in who you are. Listen, don't make me.
Shall we
I can
introduce
go
the show?
Metallica. Yes. So,
Hi guys, and welcome back to our podcast episode number
four of
Too Much
Too
to
Much to
Say.
Say.
I'm Anisa,
and I'm Manal.
and we should say Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem, guys.
To everybody who's fasting, hold it down. And just FYI, if you are fasting, this is a perfect podcast to listen to because,
Yeah.
it's vibes.
So today I actually feel like we covered a lot of great topics in our last 3 episodes.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people were probably wondering like, wait a minute, there's like snippets of who we are like throughout, but everyone's probably like,
Who are these people? Who are ya?
So I think this is the episode, guys. This is the episode we kind of talk a little bit about who we are. Julie, I have something for you.
Oh, okay.
It's a surprise.
You know, I should have said I got a surprise, and I don't know what the surprise is.
It's locked.
What happened? Does the camera pick it up? No. It's just chai halib. No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
She got the cup. Oh
did. Did you
my
my name?
goodness! No, you gave me mine. I think I'm gonna cry. And mine doesn't have karak in it today. It's got honey, lemon,
Thank God it doesn't have
and
karak.
ginger because I'm a little bit under the weather. But Manal, this is so cute. I'm sorry for screaming in your ear.
Sorry, we already broke our fast. So we apologize if you're watching this while you're still fasting.
Oh my goodness.
cute. I
This is the
know.
cutest. Thank you so much.
You're
I can't
welcome.
cheers you because it's Ramadan. But thank you.
I mean,
We don't cheers anyways, but this is amazing. That's why you're like, what do you want in your tea?
I know.
I get it
Had a
now.
little pantry here.
There's a whole thing she was hiding there and I didn't know what she was hiding.
Absolutely. Now you know a little bit about us. I like surprises.
She likes the
I
surprise.
like surprises.
Yes.
I like giving and receiving. But yeah,
Love language.
love language.
That's your love language. Okay, so Manal, tell me a little bit about yourself. Remember that thing they used to be like, introduce yourself. Da-na-na. Introduce yourself.
Da-na-na.
Or fasting. But like, I mean, it's Ramadan, but remember that show? What was, Bring It On. The cheer. It was a cheer.
Yeah, but
When they were
my
like-
memory is this. I only have a
Okay.
certain capacity. I can't do anymore.
All right, it's like Metallica.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about yourself. Give us a little brief of like what you'd like people to know about Manal. Like who is Manal?
Who am I?
Who are
I don't
ya?
know, actually. So I was born and raised in the UAE. I am half Somali, half Yemeni. My dad's from Yemen. My mom's from Somalia. Grew up in Abu Dhabi. Yes, in Corniche Hospital. Like everyone that was born in Abu Dhabi.
Everyone.
My father passed away when I was 3. And my mom had to raise my sister and I. It's just the 2 of us. And we moved to Dubai. She started a business, which is still running, a furniture business that she's still running, which basically is the one that I'm working on right now. Extremely grateful for it. Al Manal Carpets and Furniture.
Oh, yes,
or
we
Home
love it.
Interiors. Yeah.
We love it.
I think it allows me to practice a little bit of my interior design, my furniture design. Because of it, I've been able to like do other partnerships with my friend, my best friend, and we've basically been able to like diversify our product line in that manner, in that way.
I love it.
You know, have a pet furniture business, partnered with my best friend also on picnic setups. So all in all, I feel like I was raised by an extremely strong woman, extremely strong mom that had high expectations. Traveled the world early on in our life. She's very religious, but very liberal at the same time. So our house was a mix of everything. She was my best friend. Like, it was like growing up, it wasn't difficult to like talk about, difficult subjects. Excuse me. Of course, it took some time to like
Find the balance.
As it is with most parents.
Yeah.
I am a single mom of 3 kids, divorced. I've got a 13, 11, and a 10-year-old.
The most amazing kids, mashallah. Such amazing kids. They're such a blessing.
And just like, I think I'm finally finding my life's purpose.
I love that.
And I think it was because of everything. Like, I feel like all the elements I spoke about are the elements that really shape the person that I am today. And that's a little snippet.
Yeah. So this is just like a little bit to get to know Manal. I will also say that in this like podcast series, the different episodes that we have, you'll kind of notice like I was saying to Manal today, we're like also getting to know each other, because you'll see like with friendships, because you've been friends for so long,
right?
Even if you've been friends for like even a short amount of time, you still take some time to get to know each other. There's new things to learn. There's different pockets of your life that you don't know. So I'm also getting to know Manal along with you guys as well. So
yeah, I think a lot of people also think that because we started this podcast, like we know each other ins and outs. But actually, I think this is a great opportunity, because now I'm so curious to know what's your like elevator pitch. Or
my God.
I know.
Elevator pitch is a crazy one.
I'm here for it. Can you imagine?
So, I mean, because like I always like find it weird to talk about myself. Isn't it weird like talking about yourself?
Yeah, it's weird. And that one.
But yeah, so I was born and raised in London. My whole family's in London, and my mum, like your mum, just had her own business. Like really, just kind of raised us. There's 12 of us. I'm one of 12. Huge family. And you know what's crazy? I always forget that like it was such a blessing growing up with so many siblings, because of the fact that I live here by myself. Like you never think that I had like all of these people in and out the house constantly. Like our house was always like a busy house. But yeah, and then at the age of 20 in 2011, I was like, let's do something different. And so then I moved to Abu Dhabi by myself, like a normal 20-year-old would in her second year of uni.
Brave.
And I think about that sometimes, because I'm like, what was I thinking?
That's crazy.
I don't even know. Because if I could go back now, I'd be like, oh, you crazy. But yeah, so then I moved and I loved it. I was initially planning on being in Abu Dhabi for about a year and a half. A year and a half. But then I ended up staying. I got married, got divorced, started a business. And now we're here. So yeah, it's just crazy.
It's just amazing how if you look back, like if I look back, I don't know if I would ever say, oh yeah, like in 2025, you're going to start a podcast with a friend of yours, and then you're going to be talking about all these different topics and things.
Crazy,
and slowly unfolding. Like,
and then you just think like, remember a couple episodes ago, I was telling you like my life is a movie, because it really is. It's an actual joke. But like, it's...
I hear you.
It is. But it's because like, and I always say like everything happens for a reason. And it's like now even when we're planning like the podcast episodes, literally our lives are content. It's content. Yes. Our lives are content.
Some are not to be shared online.
Sorry. So, Manal, as we're getting to know each other, I've got some questions and then you've got some questions, right? So I've got like short, quick fire questions as if we were on like a first date. And so I'm going to ask you one or the other, and you're going to be like, without thinking about it, you're just going to tell me.
Got it.
Think, yeah?
Let's go.
It's on my cards, not on her cards. Just FYI, so we're not cheating.
I've got my own.
She's got her own after, but then these are like for me to just get to know Manal. You got your
my own card too.
Oh, by the way, you guys, our cards, Manal designed them. It's just the most cutest thing. I don't know if the camera can see.
Okay, go. Questions.
All right, 1, coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
Cats.
Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Morning person or night owl?
Oh, morning person.
Your favorite season?
Winter.
Your Netflix or books?
In the middle.
Quick. No.
Netflix.
Okay. Pizza or tacos?
What?
Pizza or tacos?
What?
Choose.
They both have
one.
gluten.
Gluten.
I'm gluten intolerant. Skip.
Okay, skipping. Road trip or flying?
Road trip.
Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
City or countryside?
Countryside.
Winter or summer?
Winter.
Action movies or rom-com? Come on.
Sci-fi.
No.
Action.
Okay.
Damn
Hot
it.
sauce or no hot sauce?
Hot sauce or no hot sauce?
Yeah. Yalla, yalla.
Hot sauce.
Hey, and you got hot sauce in my bag, swag. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Board games or video games?
Neither.
No. Board games or video games?
Board games.
Spicy food or mild food?
Spicy.
Dine out or cook at home?
Cook at home.
Concerts or festivals?
Festivals.
Art gallery or museum? I know.
Where? That's the same.
I know, but one or the other.
Museum.
Singing in the shower or dancing in the rain?
Sis, this is basically me. Like, you basically named a movie I'd be in.
Yeah,
This is
basically,
ridiculous.
all of it. Which
All
one?
the way in. Both.
I know you
Damn
choose
it,
one.
I don't like choosing.
I know.
Dancing in the rain. Dancing in the rain.
Okay, it's Ramadan. We're gonna figure it out. All right, your turn. You've got some questions for me.
All right. Okay. So, if you were to travel somewhere, where would it be? Like, if you were
Mauritius.
to. Okay. I mean, that was quick.
Because I know.
My God.
Love that
My
place.
God. Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's either Mauritius or Madagascar.
Right. What?
Yeah, Madagascar or Mauritius. Because I've been to Mauritius and I loved it, but Madagascar I haven't. So I got to do it. We
Okay.
got to do it. Because I'm not going
We
by
gotta
myself.
do it. I feel like. No. Don't say that on the internet. Don't say that on the internet.
Why?
I was gonna ask. I feel like one of the islands was like gonna disappear soon. Is that? Oh, that was the Maldives. There you
Yeah.
go. See, guys.
It's global woman.
There's a lot of information in my brain, but sometimes it makes its way, but it's a lot. And
coming.
so it just
It's
just goes through.
Okay.
Okay. What's your go-to karaoke song?
Come on over, baby. Hey, boy, don't you know I got something? Christina Aguilera.
I know. You went to her concert,
I
didn't
just
you?
went to her concert. It's amazing.
I was a little jealous. I'm not
Sorry,
gonna lie.
next time you gotta come with us.
Okay, what was your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, we were always playing outside. Well, I was. So because I had like 1,001 siblings, we had one TV, babe. So you could just imagine.
Really?
One TV that my mum used to call Abu Jahal, because she didn't like it. We're both coughing. My mum used to call it Abu Jahal. So I used to always play outside. We used to live next to this park called the Rec. Anybody knows? Shout out to the Rec.
Really? Do you know what
Love
mine
playing outside.
was?
What was yours?
You know what? I had to share it because so we had a cotton tree outside our house in Abu Dhabi.
Whoa.
And it looked like it was snowing every day.
Oh.
I've never seen cotton trees ever, but I don't know if it's like my mind that's like made up this idea, but I know because I saw it also in pictures. But you would walk out and it looked like it was snowing every day. And I remember my sister like coming back from school and I would be playing outside and that was like the first image that I had.
Oh, I love that.
I
Thanks
love
for
it.
sharing that.
I know, it's so special. Okay. Dinner with 3 people, dead or alive, who would it be?
Trevor Noah is alive.
Please call me if you ever meet him.
Yeah.
Don't
'cause
say I say this on the internet.
It's Trevor Noah because I feel like he has so many things that we could talk about. Then my mum, because my mum would have so many questions to ask him, and Trevor Noah's mum, because I feel like who he is because of his mum.
Oh,
So it would be like
I love that.
East African, South African link up. Yeah.
Am I invited?
Always.
Okay.
It's both of us.
I'll sit in the corner.
And then your mum can come too. Yeah.
We said 3 people though.
Yeah, but you're a bonus.
Okay, fine.
I like it.
Okay. Most interesting thing you've read so far? Read or watched?
I'm going to skip that one. Do you know why I'm going to skip it?
Wait, no.
Can't skip it.
You're not allowed to skip.
Can't skip it.
No.
Most
I
interesting
tried to
thing-
skip a couple of questions.
Okay,
You
well, we
wouldn't
can't
let
skip
me.
the question. The most interesting thing I've read, especially lately, has just been work stuff. And I can't really talk about work stuff right now.
No, can't do it.
Yeah.
Okay, what skill or hobby would you like to master?
How to tell people to F off in a nice way.
Oh,
I'm not really good at that.
really?
Yeah, my sister's really good at that. Like boundaries. I need to learn how to master.
Both your sisters are good at that.
I think they're just so
Just
great
not
at it.
us.
Yeah, why?
I
Your sister's
don't
great
know.
at it as well.
But now
It's
I'm
a-
going to be like, stop it.
Stop, please. No, because like people, like my sister has no qualms.
She said,
Stop, please. She has no qualms about telling someone to F off. And I just, I want to say it in a nice way without saying like the F word. But she'll say the F word and
we
they'll
say
go away.
وإذا خاطبهم السفهاء وقالوا سلاما, which basically means, guys, if someone says something that you don't, or someone says something
That is
like foolish.
Yeah.
I'm not a professional translator, so I'm just gonna wing it. But if someone says something to you or like something that doesn't suit you, you just say salam. Just
Yeah, bring peace. Yeah.
Ma salama.
But I'm
Goodbye.
tired
Bye.
of taking the high road. Bye.
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 Okay. So, can I tell you mine?
Yeah.
Fencing.
Why?
I always
The one
thought,
that
I always thought, no, you know what?
Yeah.
In my mind, I am many things. I am so many things.
I believe you.
I'm skilled.
You are.
It's just the way that they just hold the, it's just amazing. Okay. Do you have any unusual talents or hidden skills?
I don't, right? But today we discovered Manal's. Manal has the most amazing accents, okay?
Oh, no.
But let me put a thing here, disclaimer. She does the most amazing accents of people she knows, right? Of like our friends. Like if one of our friends is she'll do the British accent in a funny way because it's apparently how I speak.
It's gotten worse over time.
She's like, what's happening?
Really
but the
bad
one that made
reviews.
me die of laughter today was her new personality. Shall we introduce our person Zizi?
Zizi?
Zizi
Zizi in Australia?
Zizi. Zizi's her.
By the way, I can say that my dad was raised in Egypt. Okay. My mom was taught by a lot of Egyptian teachers.
Yeah, we had like Egyptian Quran teachers.
We
growing
can.
up. So,
Absolutely.
like,
we could do
okay,
it.
so
and also
so
Egyptians love us
can
and
you
we love
introduce-
them.
yeah, can you
مصر
introduce-
من الدنيا حبيبتي.
Wait, you have to introduce Zizi to the.
Can't do it. If I'm under pressure, I can't do it if I'm under pressure.
Okay, well,
مش
if,
حترجع تاني ما تخافيش.
what does Zizi do for work?
Zizi also. Not me, guys.
And then
أنا
what
مش رقاصة. I'm not a belly dancer.
What does Zizi think about the podcast?
مش عاوزة تقول حاجة. هتفضل ساكتة. She's not gonna say anything. Let's just leave Zizi. But please don't get her out. Please don't get her
She'll
out.
come out. You'll see. Today I was
لا مش
dying.
عاوزة خلاص.
مش
Yeah.
عاوزة.
Yeah, it's enough. Zizi, enough.
حبيبتي.
No limelight for Zizi.
Okay.
End of story. We'll
This
do it
is
later.
the one we do later.
Okay.
Okay, go
Now
on.
I have something else. What's the best advice that you would give someone?
The advice I give everyone, or the one that I live on, you can either worry about it or pray about it, but you can't do both. I live off of that. Or speak something into existence. Whatever you want, speak into existence. It always, always, always happens.
I love that.
Whatever you put your mind to, I'm going to look at the camera and tell him, whatever you put your mind to, truly, and you know this has khair for you, and you believe it, and you speak it into existence, and you pray on it, and you do the work towards it, watch it come to you. It always works out. Always. And then if the craziest part is even if you don't get the thing, you will always get something better. Always. So I live off of that.
So I actually wanted to share something about that. There was a phrase, a poem that my mom used to say to me. Girl, I don't know. I think from the moment that I was like able to speak, it was in Arabic. It's by a poet called Mutanabbi, an Arab Iraqi, if I'm not mistaken, poet.
Yeah.
It was ما كل ما يتمناه المرء يدركه تأتي الرياح بما لا تشتهيه السفن. Now I got a translation and basically it says not everything a person wishes for can be attained. Winds blow in ways that ships don't desire. And imagine that early on that I was told, it's okay, things can go either ways. And it's so interesting because I feel like something like that is so important to like know, because I feel like those kind of like that kind of advice or those kind of sayings are the things that eventually have shaped us over time. Okay, if you were a character in a movie,
Yeah.
what role would you play and what kind of movie would it be?
I'd probably be like Mary Poppins, but like the black version.
Yo, I knew we were friends for a reason.
Right?
Absolutely.
I'd be Mary Poppins in the black version because I feel like I'm such a nurturer and I just love kids and I'm just always like, chibbity-o, whatever she says. I can't remember what she says, but like I'd have my own little phrases, but I'd be like her. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire. Ooh. Mrs. Doubtfire.
Do you think that
Imagine Mrs.
Mary
Doubtfire.
Poppins and Mrs. Doubtfire, like, do you think that Mrs. Doubtfire is the evil twin of
Mary
like
Poppins?
Mary Poppins?
I used to think Mrs. Doubtfire was the evil twin of Medea. Or Medea was the evil twin of Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yo, imagine the three of them in a movie.
Tyler Perry, get on it.
Because
Tyler Perry, get on it.
Can you imagine Mary
You
Poppins'
wild.
character,
Mrs. Doubtfire,
Mrs. Doubtfire, Medea, the
all
three
in
of them,
one movie.
all in one movie?
That would
I'm
be
watching
lit.
it.
I would watch it. And
That's
like they
gonna
had
be
like
the
a
movie
bunch
for
of
the rest
badass
of-
kids.
Absolutely.
And they had to, all the kids had to be like, you know, whipped into shape.
Oh my God.
That would be funny.
There was another one I couldn't remember. The evil one with the one tooth.
Oh, I don't
Damn,
know.
I can't remember. We'll
Okay.
remember at some point.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Is that the end of the questions?
that's the end of the questions. I have no more questions
yeah.
for you.
So you guys got to know us a little bit more with the answers that we gave. As you know, obviously, as we do more episodes and stuff, you are going to get to know us. But I will say, this is a perfect time for us to ask if you guys have any questions or anything you guys want to ask us or any dilemmas. Our DMs are open. Well, the Too Much to Say DMs is open. And the comments in our Spotify, YouTube, and Instagram accounts are all open. Please feel free to ask away. Honestly, we do not shy away from reading the comments and stuff. And, you know, we'd love to hear what you guys are curious about, and we could chuck it on the episode.
And you
never
know what? We've had so many conversations like here and there, and also like some messages that we've received of like dilemmas that people are dealing with actually currently, like ever since our last episode.
Yeah, speaking of a dilemma, do you have one?
I do.
You did? Okay, let's do it. Okay.
Okay,
God.
I'm not gonna tell you answer like your mother because I keep forgetting to answer like my mother
Okay.
and answer like myself.
So for anyone who's just tuning in, every time we do a dilemma, one of us is going to read out the dilemma, and our first initial response will be as if we're answering like our mothers. Our mothers are Somali. Your mom's Somali too. So they speak Somali. They do speak some Arabic too. My mom spoke some Arabic back at home as well, and so does yours.
Yeah.
So we will respond, and we will try and translate as much as we can. Yeah?
As much as we can.
Okay, tell me the dilemma this week.
I've been with Jamie for years, and
right.
we've built a beautiful life together. Lately, she's been dropping hints about marriage, and I can see how excited she is about the idea.
Insane.
But honestly, I'm not ready. My career is just starting to take off, and I want to focus on my personal growth before making such a big commitment.
Oh, so he's not ready.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute.
I love her deeply, but I worry that if I rush into marriage, it might strain our relationship. Jamie seems ready to take the next steps, and I fear that I don't give her what she wants. I might lose her. How do I tell her that I need more time without hurting her feelings? It's tough. It's a tough spot to be in, and I don't want to let her down. Answer like your Somali mother.
So واحد ربطة إن أنتوا تايم كذا كله سكريسد ما حد وخسارة نسا وقت كذا هذا الدوني إن أنت كرستد why
ما حديقة دواي ما هو اسك عيار اسكو ديلي إنه اسك عيار
وحن وصل كنا هبلها هنا لقوا عيار بيا.
She's basically saying Are
What?
you? Please do the proper translation. I can't do it.
It's like you really are just out here wasting our time. That's what we're doing.
Look, you know the thing is, I think we also need to explain. Our moms are like very like
In your face.
realistic. You
They
know,
are.
they slap reality. Like there's no doubts.
Yeah,
There's
because
no
they've seen
doubt.
our mothers have seen way too much of life to just skip a route.
They
through
don't
things.
know. They don't know the
Gentle
like,
parenting was not
no,
for us.
No,
It's not for
they
us.
don't know how to like. Oh, like you know,
No.
honey. I think maybe you should approach it this way.
No,
instead.
no.
It's not. It's not like that.
I was like shocked when my mom, anyways, she would say
But-
something like this. The other thing Hoya would say is, because the guy was like, he's not ready yet. Okay, go to diyaar noqonaysa. Markaad diyaar noqotid oo alaabtaada dhan soo diyaarsid inanta hadday weli faadi tahay ahlan wa sahlan. Haddii qof kale kaa qaatay, it's your loss.
And also, don't they say wixii kuu qoran waa kuu qoran yihiin?
Yeah. So I was like, if
it's
you
written, it's
if it's written, it's written. And if you need time to go get ready. And if she's still available,
But on your own time, sir.
Don't be wasting
But
people.
what's his name?
We don't know his name, but her name is
He
Jamie.
yeah, but he's telling the whole world. We don't even know
Miskina Jamie, baby girl.
Jamie.
She seems
if you know
patient.
your potential husband.
What would your mom say?
Yeah,
What would your mom say?
that.
She'll say the same.
wixii kuu qoran waa kuu qoran yihiin, mama.
Hit the road.
Call it, hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack.
Absolutely.
Don't come back.
There's no messing around. I think there's no messing around. Hoy would just be like so straight up. It should be like,
Can I say something else about that though?
Yeah.
Because like I've had conversations with my male friends about like them dating girls and like, because this would be my advice then, right? So it's like they will find an amazing girl and they'll be like, you know, right person, whatever, but it's just the wrong time for them, right? And then they'll be like, I just kind of want to, you know, just see like if the longer you know, and I believe the longer you know someone, talk to someone, the longer you know them, the more of them you see. And then you can make a more reformed decision, right? But like, I always say like men are very literal. Like they're very, what you see is what you get. Most men, I'm not speaking for all. And most of the time they know what they're doing and they know what they want, right? If it is a case of he's just not ready, but he knows what he's found and he can put a timeline, a timeline on that, then fine. Because my concern in this whole situation is I'm not ready yet. But you haven't put a number to what you're not ready. Like what is the not ready? How does the not being ready look like? You mean financially you're not ready?
Financially.
You don't have a place, you don't have a car, you don't have a job. What does it look like? What am I waiting for? Right? If it was a thing of like, oh, I'm not ready, I need to finish uni. Okay, cool. That means you've got 2-3 years left.
Right.
If it's a thing where it's like, oh, my career is not where it needs to be. I'm up for a promotion in a year. Cool, I've got a year. It doesn't
But
take-
don't you think that also, I mean, I know we have another like episode for relationships, so I'm not gonna dig too deep. But I feel like just being transparent, right? Like you meet someone, and I think it's like you said, men are like very literal, very like kind of straightforward. Like they will tell you what they're thinking, what they want. And I just feel like if that's the case, and if that is being communicated within the relationship, it should be no surprise in that particular moment.
Right.
Like either or one of them is planning for, you know, one of them proposing or the other one accepting the proposal, you know, committing. So I just feel like what is just, you know, just have an open conversation, talk about it.
Yeah, I think if he's watching, I honestly would just tell him to have an open conversation with Jamie and just let her know, because it's not fair if you know that she's a good person and you know that you feel this way about her. It is not fair to keep her hanging because you think she's a good person and that's what's crazy, because he knows she's a good person. He knows she's gonna be out the market. He's just like, let me hold tight. It's not good.
It's not a good one.
All right. So that's my advice, homeboy. Give yourself a deadline and put a number to it and let her know.
Okay, I have another question for us. I have another question for us.
Hey.
I have another question for us.
Diabolical.
Allah.
It's Ramadan.
Anyways,
Yeah.
So when was the last time you did something for the first time? Ba-bam, bam.
Listen,
Sorry, that was a tongue twister.
When was the last time you did something for the first time?
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shaka laka laka whoa. You go first. Because I'm thinking.
This,
Huh?
our podcast.
Oh,
Oh, I know.
that's the good.
That's the very nice.
That's me too. I never did. Oh, I did do a podcast. Sorry. It's a lie.
I mean, I was on a podcast, but you literally had an entire podcast, like video productions and things.
I had a YouTube channel.
That there.
It's not but okay, same story.
You understand?
Very good.
Very nice.
Okay.
But that's the thing. So this, for me, it's this, you know, I think, and it's such a big deal for me because... because it's very difficult for me to be like myself, to know there's like to be myself, but like know that there's still a mic and there's a camera.
Yeah.
But like I'm slowly unfolding. So I just like, I feel like I'm slowly unfolding in public.
Oh,
And like
goodness.
becoming, I know.
I like that one though.
So I think, and it feels great.
No, that's
It's
good.
like therapy.
Because the
It's like
Manal
so
that
therapeutic.
your circle sees, that we see, is like this.
Yeah.
Right? The fun,
Just-
رقاصة,
مش
vibes.
في رمضان يا بنت تستحي بقى اختشي اللي استحوا ماتوا اللي استحوا ماتوا اللي اختشوا ماتوا. Which is, in translation, this is basically those who are ashamed are dead.
The shameful ones are
the
back.
shameful ones are dead.
Matu, they're back.
Mas salama.
Yeah, no, so we see these personalities. We see, so I'm glad we opened up the door شوية.
A little bit.
Little bit. And yeah. No, I love that.
Yeah.
When was the last time I did something for the first time? I think done a couple of different things for the first time in my life. Right? It's like moving abroad, traveling to different places, always doing something different, learning to fly. Oh, I'm knowing the bloody camel.
Yo, how did that video not go viral?
I don't know why that video
was-
don't go viral. So basically, yeah, I've been living peacefully here for a long time. And I'm normally good with kids and animals. Normally. Wallah al-azim.
I did not want you. Sis.
Yo, so then one of the kids that I work with, I took him to Qasr al-Husanosis festival that's amazing in Abu Dhabi. Shout out to Abu Dhabi and their festivals. And so they were showing the heritage and the culture. And the boy was like, Miss Anisa, can you please come on the camel with me? And I was like, I don't want to do it. But I didn't want to.
She said, I don't want to.
I was like, I've avoided camels for so long. So I'm thinking him and I get to go on the camel together, right? But they were like, no, he's going on a camel next to you. You're going one by yourself. I was like, listen, I'm going to try this out. So I get on, smiling for the camera, some ladies videoing the whole thing. And I'm like, and that's what's crazy. The recording wasn't me. It was the lady that does like the social media for the event happened to be there at the time that we were there. So she was like, let me get some content. She didn't know she was going to get the content. So she didn't know she was getting the best content of her day, right? So then we go there. And then I'm like, yeah. And then I'm looking at him and I'm like, Habibi, you okay? He's like, yeah, he's having the best time of his life. He's 6, having the best time of his life. Again, he never really goes out. You know, these kids are always on their devices and stuff. So anyways, so he's like, oh, this is not so bad, whatever. We did a lap. And I'm like, خلاص, I'm tired. I want to go down.
Yeah.
So then the guy who's holding the camel was like, listen, as the camel goes down, you brace yourself. And then you hit back like you're supposed to do this. But what he doesn't know...
You definitely did it. She just...
What he didn't know, was I have no core strength whatsoever. The way I fell forward, and this one guy he was like one of the helpers, whatever. He just like held my shoulder, right, and my arm. He held me right here, and then he held me here, and then he like pushed me back, so then I didn't fall on my face because I'm an idiot. At least break my fall. No, I'm like falling straight.
You're falling
straight,
quite literally like this. That was too funny. That was ridiculous.
So then and then I went down and I survived, and then I showed the video to my mom as we do. And then mom was like, "Ninka ko kabana ya wa mahai." Like, why is this guy holding you? What's going on? Like, what? I died. I almost died, mama.
Oh my
She's
God.
like, no, ninka kabana. That was her biggest issue.
She was
But
like,
yeah.
"Ninka ko kabanay."
She's like, "Ninka ko kabana ya mahai." I'm like,
Why is
mama,
he holding
why is he
you?
holding you? Like, what's wrong? And I'm like, you didn't see the fact that I
did look.
I looked wrong. It looked like he was,
looked-
because I was wearing a abaya, so you couldn't see, but literally in the skin, he held me right here, like right there,
That's
and held me back. But that was the first time, that was the last time I did something for the first time, and it didn't really go well. But would I do it again? No.
no. She said, "Not again, not on
Never.
a camel."
Not
I have a
camel.
question for you.
Chat to me, sis.
What did you think your life would look like when you were maybe around 16?
Oh, can we talk about it?
Yeah.
Because, so I moved here at 20, right? So by 16, we finished high school, and then I was in what we call college for the 2 years. And when I went to college, I studied science. I thought I was going to do something in science. So then I was like, I wanted to join the police academy, but you couldn't join the police academy until you were 18. So I kept quiet about it. Then when I turned 18, instead of going to uni and applying for uni, I wanted to go to police academy and I wanted to join the police force. My mom, if you guys could see my mom's face, she was like, "Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un." She was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Oh my gosh.
like, "Are
That
you
would be terrifying.
My mom was,
for
and I
me.
was like, "Yeah, I
Hold a
want to help
gun
people."
and like-
yeah, and bear in mind, I hate guns. Then I was like, she was like, "No, choose something else." She was like, "There's no way, and if you ever do, I'm never talking to you again." I was like, all right. And then I was like, okay, if I can't do if I can't be a police officer, I would love to be a firefighter. So I went to the firefighter academy. I saw all the whole thing, and I saw it was like a fitness test and everything. I was like, back then I was really
Maybe
fit.
not.
So I was like, maybe I'll do it, but like I won't be on the scene. Like I won't have to go to like burning buildings and stuff. So I'd go
Right.
back home. And she goes, "A'udhu billah. Nar tanka'ar na ading na watusi su'ata." She's like, "We're running away from the fire, and you want to run into it." She's like, "There's no way." She's like, "I'd rather you stay at home than do none of this." So I wasn't allowed to do any of that. And then I was like, all right, I might as well start teaching. So then I wanted to teach. Because I think essentially I wanted to help people. I think that's really where that came from.
Yeah.
And I was the babysitter of the family anyways. So it just naturally. Yeah.
You were the Mary Poppins.
No, for real. I was the send out to like my mum's, my siblings' houses whenever they needed someone to look after their kids.
Yeah.
My aunts, one of my aunts gave birth and I was there. Because her husband was,
She said I was there.
caught the baby. You think I'm joking? I was 15. I caught the baby. She was like, Mesha. She was like a bit worried because she's, pushing whatever, but she wanted someone to stand there. And my uncle, her husband, wasn't there in time. She's like, "Orad Mesha, I'm like, no, but I don't want to go. I don't want to go. She goes, and then I had to go onto the other side and like catch the baby. And that girl right now, she's about what, 15, 16 now? And I look at her, I'm like, girl.
My God.
So you come out.
Look at that.
So yeah, I think my thing growing up was I always wanted to be someone to help people. And I think I just like stepped
That's
into
what
that.
it was.
What about you, babe?
You're going to laugh. I was very delusional.
Whoa.
I was delusional. And I remembered it.
Okay.
It was, so my dad worked in the Somali consulate, but all I remember growing up seeing was like his stamps.
Okay.
He used to collect stamps, and he had like all these sketches of my mom and my sister.
Nice.
And like just drawings all around the house that I was uncovering. That's how I discovered that he was playing football for Zamalek. But yeah, so I was going through things, and then I was like, oh, that's what I want to be, an artist.
I mean, it's not
So
far from...
I convinced myself
Yeah.
that I was Van Gogh.
Okay.
I was Matisse. I was Van
All
Gogh.
right. Vibes.
Something just was like awakened. Like I believed that I was an artist. I believed I was an artist. And then my mom never told me, my love, like you can't sketch.
Yeah.
You can't sketch to save your life. Please put the pen.
Melfri.
But yeah, Melfri. So she didn't even try. And I was just like, so like always drawing sketches and drawing like, models and doing fashion. And then I was like, oh, I want to be a fashion designer. Anyways, I went to art school. Now it's serious. So I decided, okay, I want to do something in art. So I'm going to do movie animation. I didn't get accepted for it. They accepted me in interior design. I wanted to do movie animation.
That would have been really cool.
I don't know if they didn't accept me, but like, you know how you had to like submit
She
3?
created this. Like you're just made to do it, baby girl.
Listen, so basically, like I don't not accepted, but I think my first option was interior design, second, third. Remember, like you had to choose your what you wanted to study.
what you want to do, yeah.
And then interior design came and I was like, okay, like for the first year, okay, we're gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. And then I did my first color theory class, and I remember bringing it back home because there's such thing as color and there's hues. So I started color theory, and I was working on this project where there's like colors. There's color and hue. So the same color can have multiple hues. Or something like that. It's color theory. It's 100 years ago. But anyways, I bring it back home, and my mom was looking at me, and she was like, "What is this? What are you doing?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's color theory." And she was like, "This looks like different shades of the same color." I was like, hues. So yeah, I was convinced I was an artist.
You are in your own way. I mean, we're creatives now.
I am. I am 1,000,000% a creative.
صح.
I love it.
أيوة.
I use it when I need to. It's like
I mean, look, it came out.
When
It
is-
came really handy. So, oh my God, I love this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like we got to know each other a little bit more.
yeah.
That is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate all the feedback and everything.
Yeah. And just maybe a last reminder that maybe to remember that today is like the first day of the rest of your life. Like today you could change anything. We could change anything.
Yeah.
And I think one of the reasons that we're also talking about ourselves is probably because it's almost like where we thought we were or what we wanted to be and where we are today, the things that we've achieved so far. And I think it's good to remember.
It's mad, isn't it? And we still got some ways to go. So,
I know.
inshallah.
It's been great.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys in the next episode.
Thank you.
And
That is it.